Daylight, my MVVs, welcome.
Gospel could not hide her anger after those beats were collected from them. She was very upset. She came for Ebony, attacked Ebony big time. She was upset because of the fact that things were as bad as they were, but Ebony wouldn't let it. Gospel and Ikpi, they feel like the reason why Kabiyesi went ahead and collected those beats from them is because of the problem that Ebony is self-causing. And should Ebony continue, things will continue to happen to them because they seem like the bad egg of the palace or the bad eggs of the palace. They say Gospel confronted, Ebony directly. Enough of your madness. She said boldly, her voice echoing across the space. The other wives and attendants turned in shock at her word, but she didn't, back down. You are not the only wife here. Stop carrying on as though the world will collapse if you are touched. All of us are going through things. You are not special. Ebony, visibly shocked, tried to cut in with her usual complaint, but Gospel raised her hand to silence her. Listen carefully. You are not the first to have your immunity, be removed. You are not the first. If they remove your immunity now, nothing will happen to you. You will not buy. And you will not be the last. I went through the same thing. My immunity was removed. Now my bid has been taken. Do you see me crying? Do you see me bringing my family into palace to make noise every now and then? No, I have fully bounced back. Ebony, stood there and, Gospel was saying, I have fully bounced back. You have to accept what you cannot change. Life is all about accountability. Everybody is paying for the things that we did that we were not supposed to do. A lot of us were misled. A lot of us did it out of anger and jealousy and all of that. But right now we are paying. You have to get, rid of this entitlement attitude and understand where you are. This is getting out of hand, they say Gospel was telling Ebony. They say Gospel's words pierce Ebony so badly. She's not used to, people like Gospel speaking that way to her. Gospel is not from there. Gospel is from Ijebu. They have always seen her as, the mama of the palace. The one that, holds everything. She prides herself as, somebody that, has the heart of the Lion of Odua. They met in a dream. Everything is falling in place for her. She is the sweetheart of the Lion of Odua. She is this, she is that. That is how she presents herself. And right now with Gospel talking to her, because Gospel would not normally talk to her like that, the first thing that came to her mind is because, they are beginning to talk to her anyhow and disrespecting her because she's losing her value in the palace. That was the first thing she started thinking, and she started crying. They say she was shocked. They say the word pierced her badly. The word really pierced her. They said the palace guard chief and elders, we are there watching them carefully, realizing this is no longer a simple quarrel between wives, but a direct correction in front of Ooni's authority. Gospel stepped closer. Her tone softened but still firm. Ebony, I say I am saying this to you as a fellow wife in this palace. Stop disgracing yourself. Stop disgracing all of us. There is life after the removal of immunity. The beads are not, your entire existence. They are a privilege, not a birthright. If you keep fighting the king and the elders, you will only lose more than, immunity. You need to stop it too. You need to tell your family to stop. This is too much. They say, Ebony's face was tightened, her pride wounded, but there is no denying Gospel's word had really, really touched her this time around. Like she didn't even know what to do again. She was so tense. She was just there looking at Gospel. Because Gospel say immunity has been removed. I've not mind. I am here. I'm trying to fix my life together. They may not respect me the way they used to respect me again, but I am still here. I'm trying to work my way back to the top. Life is like that. Sometimes it takes you up, other times it takes you down. But if it takes you down because of the things that you have done, You need to take responsibility and begin to rebuild your life instead of fighting the way we have been fighting. This has got to come to an end. This is getting too much. Ebony, please respect yourself. They say these were words coming from gospel. I'm going to bring you more update. Do not forget that these are all alleged, rumored, unverified information making the rounds on social media and should not be seen as fact.